Blessed be sisters and brothers and lovers. This is a sad day. American women just been declared we are chattel, we are livestock. And there is no pride in it when I say that our sons have abandoned us, and some of our sons turned on us real hard. It is the sons who are cowards, mostly, who is bowing to some kind of a fear that if they don't regulate our most private parts, then, oh no, there'll be no expendable cheap labor for them or soldiers. But I can promise you that every one of us will deny our sons to die for you, Eliotto, and the other fat old brothers there who are hell-bent to turn American womanhood into livestock. Who are you? How dare you? How dare you? Your mother didn't teach me any respect. Shame on you. Shame, shame, deep shame. It's not going to be over, and we will not stay livestock. We will find a way, because what we have is numbers. This time we are big numbers. We are the majority of the workforce, for example. We can shut you down by having everybody who works for you just stop for maybe a week, a couple of days. Or all of us, the millions and millions of women in this country would stop paying taxes because we are not part of the citizenship. We don't get any rights. So we are just chattel. Chattel don't pay taxes. Livestock doesn't pay taxes. Why should we? You know, I came to this country as a political refugee running away from the Russians, which you welcome with open arms here. And I thought to myself, where do I run from here? But instead of that, I became a feminist, and I found my mission in life that elevating my own sex is elevating humanity. We created you. Every one of you who have a navel on your belly, it's because we gave you birth. Birth is not just people giving birth, it's only women, and not all of us can do that. It's a special natural gift that we have. Well, you want to control us? We fight back. I think all of us should be excited. All of us oldsters who have won this right 50 years ago to have ownership and our own wisdom involved in how we breed other humans into this world. And somehow that was not enough for them to have enough babies. Now, this is not new just here. Every country, every capitalist country is hurting because women found other things to do with their lives than breed children and then be impoverished at the end of their lives and have nothing. No, it's too late to find another cause, and we don't want to live for you. We want to live for ourselves, and we want to share with you life. We allow you to come about, and we watch you that you don't get hurt. Growing up is terribly dangerous. It's terribly dangerous. Now you made it even more dangerous here with your stupid law about guns in New York. My God, are you ever dumb? Or you just really hate life. All this hypocritical yakking about, the zygotes are people and their lives outweigh the unruly mothers who cannot be controlled properly. You know what? There'll be no more zygotes for you. We're going to bring back birth control that you cannot control. And let me say this. Not one unwanted pregnancy is made by us. We don't knock ourselves up, idiots. It's some guy who sweet talks you when you're very young, And you even glorified teenagers getting knocked up on television, oh, teens, this, and all you see them is having fun with each other, and that's not what happens when you are stuck alone with children to raise, and you have no help because in this country the extended family is not happening. um, I like this light, by the way. Look at that fine light.
It goes on and off.
Oh, that's my light in the living room, comes on and off. Uh, Thank you. Um, it is a light show here. I can't help it. So it, it took some of my anger out, but I'd be just as angry at the men. Men, what are you talking about? You want to have an ejaculation. That's really what you want. You want to have a little, and then brag to the other man, oh, I got some. Already in that expression, the agreement among men is that it wasn't love, it was just some. It was an ejaculation. And that is worth for us to risk our lives, because now if we don't want, if we get knocked up and you don't take any responsibility, we cannot send the zygote home where it came from. I know that we will overcome this, but you have sacrificed the lives of young women who are too poor and too powerless to say no. When I was an abortion counselor in the 70s, the people we saw mostly were children, 12-year-olds. Big brother pimps her out to his friends. Now this is happening. It didn't go away. Grandfather comes and wants you to ride on his lap, pretend that it's a horsey. Ride the horsey. He's masturbating with a child in full view of everyone. Mothers who have no power because they need some money to just wake up in the morning and put food on the table, she has to give up a lot of things for protecting the child. She sometimes gives up the child itself. A sad childhood for a lot of people because of you. A sad, your ejaculation is worth shit. It doesn't matter. You can ejaculate on your own with your hands and then you don't kill us. But to make us just an object of your ejaculation is a tremendous slap in the face of love. And believe me, most little girls who dream of growing up, they don't dream of, oh, and then I'll be raped and I'll be blah, 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 bad times. Women want to be loved. Women want to have relationships where the partner is responsible, and it's not like you cannot have sex. Yes, you can, but there are many ways to have sex without ejaculation into a woman's vagina. When I was growing up, we had dry humping. It's much better. Women actually prefer dry humping than making out without your clothes on, when it's ever so easy to get knocked up. Dry humping, everybody wears their clothes and you go through all the lovemaking movements and it feels very good. Nobody gets pregnant. Everybody comes. Boys have to go and change pants, of course. And that's my suggestion for birth control. It doesn't cost anything, and it is what it is. You don't get in trouble like that. Now, why is pregnancy already called in trouble? Are you in trouble? Because this society just wants you to give them another baby who is a cheap labor if he makes it up to grown up person, or it's one of the expendable lives in a made-up war against a made-up enemy, so we can use all our useless weaponry to lay in some real bad wounds on a country and kill a lot of babies and mothers. as long as industry is allowed to dictate morality for both sexes, as long as abortion is only a woman's problem and yours to rule over, things will be sad for a lot of people. You blow the blessed opportunity to be incarnated here on this planet. You have you have been carefully crafted. You have all your parts. Your mother went through 9 months of no drinking, no smoking, nothing, just so that you come out whole. And for that, we don't even expect you to be especially grateful, because you're not. And you think, oh, it's natural. Well, why is it natural to sacrifice your mothers like that? It is not. It starts with religion, which is exploited then to push whatever you want to push, like wars or making more, selling more guns. That's the biggest industry you have here. And the Supreme Court is stacked with the Trumpers, the Trump selection. Trump is not an honorable man. We always knew he was a grifter, but we didn't know just how much he has gained being president. And now he's still getting money for the big lie. This big lie, by the way, he borrowed from Putin. The Russians operate just like that. They create a narrative and sell it to the people who don't have any other sources of information. He studied Putin and he studied Hitler, and they both constantly told the people what they're going to do by telling them what they are fighting against. Oh, the fascists. So you become a fascist. You don't honor your mothers. We are barely surviving. And when other women see who were born rich, born into opportunities when they did make a lot of money, then they see that if they align themselves with the rest of their sex, then that would take away some respect for them. Well, that's not our problem. The problem is that you abandon your poor sisters. We're not the millionaire women who would create coast-to-coast childcare centers and take on, for example, just the state you live in, adopt an orphanage, get new shoes every year to orphans. Shoes are everything for children. They need a lot of it because they outgrow them year by year. So women with money, now is the time to reveal yourself and contact us community organizers and work out something that is important, that is right now. And I see most of all the education where it's very little of it, where they burn books, where they think that just because they lost in the Civil War, they can get revenge now on the new generations that are alive now. You know, you had to lose the Civil War because you are not entitled to own other persons. And that goes especially, we are the last slaves as women in your mind. We are the ones that you can just discount. We do our magnificent goddess life-giving jobs, then we grow old like I am, and then if we don't have something else to do, we are lonely. And that's not right. I look around, I live in an area with lots of old people, mostly women. When it comes to seniors, it's mostly women. Because the guys wield much faster. And that's a comfort to me to know that, Alioto, you be old and ugly. And the beer guy, he loves beer, he can chuggle now, but he already looks much uglier than when you put him on the Supreme Court. You're losing your beauties, your youth, and you don't come out better because your brain is not better. And so you still can sprout some evil on women who are just trying to survive. We have been put on this planet for joy. The joy and happy and doing good and loving and a lot of kisses, and nobody should go hungry. And you males created a patriarchy where you all look away when one of you rapes a little child. All of you look away, and oh no, we don't speak about that. Well, maybe you don't, but you still do it. And that's despicable. So all I have to say is Alioto and the other criminals who voted on this, your religion did not condone this. Jesus never said that you have to oppress women and force them to bear babies that they were not looking forward. We don't always want children, we just want fun. And we want to have sex like you, just like you. And we are entitled for our human pleasures. And we're not hurting anyone by loving. Well, you made it now a criminal act that everybody has to watch and everybody has to take responsibility, but you don't teach your sons. Where are the advertising? Do not rape. And no means no. Boys who band together and attack one girl to humiliate her, to show that they are stronger, are just a bunch of cowards. They have not been exposed to the fine art of learning about heroes, real heroes, who contributed to the well-being of the country. Overwhelming male power against one woman is not an achievement. That's a shame. It's a shame, a cowardly act, and may you be hurt as you hurt others. Anyway, it's very depressing what happened here today, and I hope you regret it badly before you die, because after you die, it's another world. You probably leave it all behind, all the hurt that you have created. But little children should not have sex with older men. Little children should not be so-called married to older men for money because the parents have no money, so they pimp out their kids. You hurt the parents because they surely feel bad about it, especially the mothers. All right, I'm going to see what my cards are saying all about this. Oh, my cards just jumped out and scattered because I wrapped them in flannel. Now I consider this a mixed deck. It's just definitely mixed now. Oh, excuse me while I collect my cards. I just wanted to check how and which way would be best to fight back. First of all, I think we have to consider ourselves no longer the true citizens of this country, and we need to have laws that govern ourselves and not in the hands of Alioto and assorted old guys. I just thought, my God, you kill the living children by your very inconsiderate laws regarding guns. You would not ban rifles used in wars on our streets. So, in essence, you took away the pleasure of being a citizen. A citizen doesn't have to worry that she wants to take a movie in or go into a place of worship or school, send the kids to school. That's not a civilization. That's an unruly, sick, old people making up stuff so make more money. But you know what? When you die, you cannot take a penny with you. GOP, you will be starved because you will run out of people who give you money. women should stop paying anything to GOP. Just withhold your money and make a membership somewhere where it's for the planet where we live and where we die. Okay, what does the card say after I dropped it? Marcica, would you look over there if my thing shows out of whack? Yes. Thank you. Dearest Goddess, on this sound, calm my heart and calm my mind. But bring forth and wake up all the women who died for the rights of women, who are now on the other side. Come back. Susan B. Anthony, she is not anti-abortion. Whoever took that name for that creepy organization has just committed another crime against the dead whose name they took. And all the nice people who created the Constitution without women. But let me say, yes, there is no word abortion in the Constitution, but there isn't freedom either. Freedom is not part of the Constitution. You can always say what's missing there. It was a long time ago, and a long time ago, word was different. And they had a musket for arms. They called it arms, but it was just a musket that took 5 minutes to load. You cannot really do much with that. And you liked it when you created for war. And when we run out of wars elsewhere, you bring it home and you let it loose into your country and make it sub-normal. You make it uncivilized, and that's not your job. You who make money from having a job to do for our country, you have to actually believe when you take the oath. Look at all the men who took the oath and then broke their oath. Look at this past president, the shame on the American presidency. How he could bamboozle all of you because you have daddy issues. You have not worked on yourself. You have daddy issues and you have mommy issues. You don't like anybody who brought you into this world. And here you look for daddies who look like something that your daddy did not. And thank Goddess for that. So enough of that. Goddess, in your grace, give me a card that I can use for advice. Blessed be. Okay. Now we do this random. I am just feeling it. This card comes to me. Yes, the Emperor. This is what happened. The Emperor is ruling, but not with spirituality blended with action, but with a fairy tale from some ancient book that didn't like women either. Why? Because they remembered when we ruled, we didn't have to have wars to keep the ruling profitable. Queens ran countries much better than the emperor. Queens competed with each other, not for silly, not for blood, but civilization building technology, like the hanging gardens of Semiramis, for example. She used hydraulics to water her grapes on the slopes of hills and mountains. Hydraulics when the water flowed upwards and got the water to everywhere where it was growing something useful for us. So yes, patriarchy could be good, but you're not doing it well. It's a lousy patriarchy you are running, and you take away the honor to honor from our country, attacking the women who give you life, forcing them to do more. It's like, oh, you're not pregnant enough. Too many of you have actually jobs you can support yourself with. What is that about? It's the devil's blah blah blah. If you think about the devil, it's you. I go on months and months, months and months and months and many months, maybe years. I never think or speak of the devil because he's not my God. You think of money and the devil. Apparently, they the same. Oh yes, movement. This is the card of movement, getting out, getting away. We will get away from your claws. We will. We will turn back to nature when we take a cup of tea and we can abort. This knowledge was forbidden, but the witches are still, and we know all about it, and it's in every book. In my book alone, the Holy Book of Women's Mysteries, I published in the 70s about 28 natural weeds that you can collect and take, and it brings back the bloods. But you have to be smart. You cannot be stupid and survive this. You have to really know your body, know how things work in your body, know what brings you happiness and honor. And it's not how much or how much not having sex. That's not your honor. Your honor is how you behave and how you believe and how you relate to the goddess who is you. We may be manifest mostly in human form, but giving birth, creating a child from scratch, really from scratch, in our bodies, means almost a whole year of not eating and drinking and behaving like you usually enjoy yourself, but doing things for this little zygote, that the zygote becomes a baby, and the baby, with all the luck and the blessing of the mother, eventually becomes a tax-paying citizen that you have no right to use for your wars. You cannot chew him up or her up. You cannot imprison her if she says no. So much is lost. So much is lost. The sense of morality is lost. The sense of what your mother was. The sense of the honor that comes with creativeness. Okay, we will get away. We will know how, and you cannot catch us, not all of us. And we will share the information and we'll teach all over again, and the young will know. And if anybody who shuts her eyes when grandpa or a big brother pimps out the little girl because, oh, she won't remember, she will remember. You have no right to ruin our lives just because we're female. We are your country. We created you, every one of you. Shame of you if you don't have gratitude, proper gratitude. Okay, I just do one more card, whichever comes into my hand. Okay, this one comes. Okay, and we will overcome. This is victory. Victory with honor. It shows a sword, but swords are thoughts as well. And that's where we rule. Women are good thinkers. We invented a lot of good stuff. Then you appropriated it, kept the names of the real inventors away from the other women so they don't have hope that they would ever come out of this serfdom that you put us in. The civilization will be restored. And I think matriarchy is the way. Matriarchy have leadership, a triple leadership of grandmothers. They would be the only ones who decide if we go to war or we keep the peace. And you cannot get into our pants ever again, ever again. Maybe you will all turn to each other. You will become what you so fear. You have to be gay to get laid, because women won't trust you anymore. And by the way, gay is good. Gay is fine. I pulled three cards. I think those are the messages from the goddess, who still did not abandon us. She's still with us. And women, we have to sit down with each other and reestablish connections. We have taken it for granted that we're in sisterhood. We are not. A lot of women are afraid of associating with women who are feminists because it may bring them some shade from the men. Hey, what more shade do you think we could get? It's all the shade already out. Truth had been revealed. We are hated in this country. Hated. Live with it. All the movies, oh, the boy meets the girl, and then there, the romance. There is no more romance when it comes to our actual lives. There's no romance. They ruined everything that we felt good about. And may the goddess punish you with bad health. Aliot, or go down with the COVID. Really mad at you. Really, really mad at you. You've been bad leader, attached to the backside of GOP and NRA. Such disgusting man up there. And put down the most disgusting daddy that is, the Trump. And now we have to endure your wrath because Trump is going down, probably back to Russia, where Russia. Well, yeah, that's what he'd like. He'll be surprised. They probably put him up next door to that computer guy, Snowden. Okay, that's it for now. I will come back periodically and have ourselves another talk. Um, I'm fine. I am grateful for my life. I talk about my mother to myself every night, and grandmother. Every one of us is the product of about 2,000 generations of women. And we existed actually in a very sophisticated way in their genes, which they managed to pass on as a matrilineal inheritance. So I like to hear from organizers and activists, and especially the newly woken up young, because you're different, you're the future. I like to hear from you. So blessed be, enjoy your life, and say thank you to your mama, and come and visit with her and send her cards and call her up. Blessed be.